Hey, what's going on, guys? Kalamazi here. We just ended stream for the actual official launch of War Within. My voice is sort of shot. I am tired. It's 4:45 in the morning, but I want to record this video for you all because in a few hours we're getting reset. I want to talk to you about what to do on reset. My crafted staff, which is 590 with embellishments, all that kind of stuff. Answer questions in the video. My hair is a mess, hitting it, all that stuff, and going from there. I'm not going to have timestamps here because I just have a notepad of like things to hit on. Shouldn't be too long, but I'm gonna try and hit on things that are important to do with reset, all that kind of stuff, and just go from there. If you guys want week wars, add-ons, Twitch, Discord links down below, you can get it for free. If you want to come by the stream for the rest of the week, a few weeks or whatever, we have drops and the gifted sub streamer thing and all that. And yeah, I'm tired, I'm sorry, but yeah, let's get into it. Alrighty, so getting into it here, we had a crazy day on stream. If y'all are part of stream, by the way, today for drops or the streamer event and all that, thank you for the subs. We had almost 700 on stream, which is insane, guys. Thank you so much for all support. I greatly appreciate it. It's insane. I never thought I'd have anywhere near the success we've had on stream and YouTube ever in general. It's mind-blowing. So guys, very briefly, for all the support on YouTube and Twitch and all that before we get into it, thank y'all so much. It's insane and I greatly appreciate it. Okay, so getting into this here, one conglomeration of info and all that. I know my bags are a mess, I'm sorry. So the first thing over here, this is called Tama's War Within Helper. It shows weekly stuff here. At the same time, if you open your character screen, it shows all the pathing through the crest paths, weathered, carved, runed, gilded, the eye levels, upgrades here and there. If you want it, I will put a link to the actual week war down below in the description. It is not mine, but it'll get a link for you guys if you want it. And that is that. It's very helpful. Yeah, it works. Okay, so getting into crafted stuff off the bat here, I have a 583 weapon. It is an Inquisitor's baton. Now this is a crafted weapon through inscription. So how you get this, basically, your weathered crest, you can take 30 of these, go over here to the enchanting dude in the city here, exchange it right here for a crest, just how you did in Dragonflight. It takes 30. They might even increase this because it's pretty low, but we'll see. I don't think they really care enough. 30 for a nascent weathered crest. You then take this to an enchanter who has the pattern to make you a crest that looks, I'll log out here. It basically says, hey, you put this in an item and it will go from anywhere from 577 to 590, depending on the skill level, whether it's bronze, silver, gold, whatever 4 is, and the 5-star, big one. You can take that then to an inscriptionist, a scribe, and have them make a two-handed staff. You can do it theoretically with any item in the game, but a weapon is pretty impactful. This is my alt warlock here for split runs. I have inscription on it. Here is the staff. It is called Inquisitor's Baton. It is baseline 548. You pop this thing in, it'll make it 577 to 590. It'll increase the difficulty as well. I can rank 5-1 easily. I can rank 5-1 tomorrow easily with this thing put in, but you can also add an enchant to it, or an embellishment. So if you pop this in with an embellishment, you can add whatever you want here, missives. The ones that are around right now are the Dark Moon sigils. You get these by breaking down a Dark Moon deck somehow. I don't know how you do it, but that's how you do it. You can buy off the auction house. Rank 1, 2 are pretty cheap. Rank 3 is expensive. I bought Dark Moon Deck Ascension. It is the same as the trinket I'm wearing. They do indeed stack. The trinket will stack with the trinket proc, or the trinket will stack with the weapon proc if they both proc at the same time. You take all that to a scribe and say, hey, make me a weapon. Once again, rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 respectively, 577 to 590. I had one made on my warlock yesterday. I asked for rank 4 or 5 in a public order. For a 50k tip, I woke up ahead of rank 3. It is what it is. So I'm doing it myself. I'll make it tomorrow and recraft it. But if you guys want that, it takes 30 weathered crest. Those are pretty easy to come by. They are the cheap little ones. You can do whatever you want with them. My plan for gearing, I think most plans for gearing, making a weapon at 590. I'll upgrade it tomorrow. And then besides that, pushing all of my adventurer gear, which is 571 to 593, to 580, which is as high as you can go without requiring more crest. It would start requiring weathered crest at that point. So you push all this gear to 580. The the adventure gear. For example, I have this. You can see the first 4 ranks here. The next 4 begin taking Weathered Crest. I want to push to 580 and stop there on these. I have 2 pieces that are Explorer. I'm not going to push these because these are taking things regardless, and it's not really worth the upgrade, all that kind of stuff. But the actual adventurer gear, I'll push to 580, and the remaining Weathered Crest that I have, you can craft 590 gear using the crest, like I said, weapon, and then maybe some other things here and there, some rings, trinkets. I'm not sure where it's going to go, but that's the plan. Get the 580 with heroic gear from dungeons. I won't push past there, and then upgrade the rest of my gear with the crest, Weather Crest. Next week we get a higher cap to 590, and also keep in mind I want to upgrade this gear as well. The renown gear that we're getting, basically, right? I have the chest, helm, and shoulders, which you can get from these factions here. Dorangal 7, Hellafall 7, Assemblies 8. They all give, one of these pieces respectively. You can bring it to this guy, and it does take Weathered Crest to upgrade, but this is worth it. I'll push these all to 4 out of 8, so I'll have basically 593 in 3 slots, and then the rest of the crest will go into Weathered Harbinger upgrades and so on and so forth. So you can do it for weapons. You can do it for any item, essentially. If you want to take your Weathered Crest, the enchanting guy, get a crest made, bring it to whoever, have them make the item for you. But it's worth mentioning that putting a weapon out there with an embellishment on it and going for 590 is hard to do. Give it a few days, it'll be easier. People spending, points in stave crafts or whatever, so on and so forth with those professions, but it's hard to make rank 5s now. So if you want to rank 3 or 4 and recraft later on, that's okay. You can do it, but keep in mind, it's hard to find somebody that can guarantee a 590 with a stat scroll in it and an actual embellishment. So, keep that in mind. Moving on from there, they did indeed increase eye level in dungeons today, the heroic ones. I woke up this morning. It used to be, I believe, Explorer Path. They could hit 580 max. You couldn't upgrade past there. It was like 560 to 580 on the eye level track here. This morning, they were increased from 571 to 593. They drop a baseline 571, but it can go all the way to 593. Now, once again, past 580, it begins taking crest, which I'm not going to use in these, at least right now. But if you want to fill holes, you can go into M+, find all the gear, your extra slots here. I need a belt and boots. Push to 580 with Valor Stones. And keep in mind as well, Valor Stone upgrades are account-wide, meaning so these gloves are 580, for example, here. On my other Warlock, if I logged them and looted a pair of 571 gloves, the upgrade cost would be discounted on that Warlock because this guy already has them at 580. So gearing through heroics, you can get 580 in slots. Higher ones here in these renown slots, craft the weapon wherever you want. You can buy Dark Moon decks. They're very cheap as well. Ascension is the best one for Warlock, I believe, followed by, I think it's Vivacity, and this are both close. And Radiance, this is bugged in Sims over simming. And that is basically that. And to clarify once again, the staff does not take a spark. Sparks are not out yet. This is just baseline, hey, regular materials. It's about 150k to craft, but I'd say it's worth it. Besides that, the renown grinds, do all that kind of stuff. You should be in a decent spot. Now, I will also mention earlier today, Blizzard put a post out saying up here in Hellafall, in this northern area, which there's a lot of daily events and stuff, you can do these. They're weekly, essentially. Whenever you film the little braziers or braziers, whatever they're called, braziers, not braziers, braziers. Anyways, it is, you spawn a weekly guy that gives you a quest. They reward crystals that you can turn in for, basically you need those to buy renown pieces and also a chance of getting loot in the bag. Blizzard said today, the first item you pull, piece of gear, from the satchel will be Adventurer Track, which is right here, and it will be Warbound. So you can trade it to any character. Now, the bags are not guaranteed to give an item. I did 5 today, didn't get an item on my alt. But if the first item you get will indeed be Adventurer Path, so 571 or higher, and Warp Bound. So you can do that. Now, essentially, the best baseline drops for eye level are going to be just probably weekly quests. Tomorrow you're going to have the machine quest opening up in... as far as tomorrow, you're going to have this opening up, Awakening the Machine. You're going to have the Hellafall quest as well up here, burning the light, whatever, spreading the light. You'll have Azkaeth opening as well with World Quest for the final campaign spot being done. You'll have The special assignment quest, we believe, is an Ask Ahead, so probably that's tomorrow, as well as hopefully the theater giving rewards. So keep all that in mind for your weekly reset sweep. You want to do all that. And then heroics. Rares will drop anywhere from 571 to 577 gear, which also can be upgraded to 580. But I wouldn't push the blue explorer gear right now past 580 because it, once again, starts like a crest, and that's sort of awkward. As far as sparks are concerned, tomorrow you should get your first spark or something along those lines. I would not, let me rephrase that. Do not use your spark tomorrow. Don't craft some item, whatever. Don't use it. Keep your spark around until the raid opens on heroic or even mythic. You want to wait as long as humanly possible, because if you don't, Blizzard may very well come in and nerf embellishments, buff things, nerf weapons. And if you crafted something with your spark and they nerf it, it's going to feel bad. It's happened in the past. There's no reason to use your spark now either. You can do heroics and greens from Dragonflight. There's no reason to do it at all. Save your spark, get it, put it to the side, set it and forget it. Do not worry about it. That is that. Now, one final thing here. People are asking how you get so many crests. So for example, the crest cap right now is 90. It should be 180 tomorrow when reset comes around. By farming renown and getting these filled in, you'll get a handful of resonance crystals, valor stones, as well as actual crests given to you. These rewards do not count towards the Weathered Harbinger crest cap. So people have like 200 of these crests right now, even though the max is 90. The rewards from the renown vendors, the quartermasters in the zones, they don't count towards this. So you can exceed 90. I've seen people with over 200 right now from farming renown up. Those don't count towards the cap. So once again, it might seem like 90 is not very much, but you can get a lot more than that by farming renown. At the same time, you have these 3 options here you can get. And yeah, so TLDR, tomorrow, do your special assignment quests, do your weekly stuff, all that, farm heroics. You can craft a staff, whatever, if you want. But yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. I'm just gonna call it here. No outro because I'm tired, want to eat, all that. But yeah, I'll be streaming a lot this week. Link to Twitch down below, all that kind of stuff if you want. Weekly Warcraft add-ons also down below. Twitch and Discord links if you want it for free. And yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep. My throat hurts. I'll see y'all again later on. Peace.